Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well on this 15th November 2024. It is a beautiful day outside. As you can see, we're seeing the sunrise, and it is absolutely gorgeous. We're also filming not one playthrough, not but three playthrough. We're doing it all. Watching the sunrise. We're watching it here. We're watching it here. That's enough, right? I promised you guys I was doing the Dexter season 4 episode 8-9. I got distracted. Ended up making another video, but I still got something for you guys. I still got episode 4 and 8. I can still got season 4 episode 8. I think I need a coffee, right? That's zdrowie. No rest for the weekend. Look at this shit. I could have missed this if I was sleeping. If I was sleeping, I could have missed this. Episode 8 and 9 are, in my opinion, some, if not the best of Dexter. Since I gotta be honest, I think the last time that Dexter was that good was when Leela was around. I truly believe so. So the episode number 8 is actually super simple. It is once again Dexter following the Trinity Killer. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired. Not a little bit, but not enough to stop making video, right? It's warm. I love doing that. So yeah, so in episode number 8, we realize, and it's kind of cool because the Trinity Killer is, once again, it's a dude that was able to be a killer, that was able to have a family. And you see, it's absolutely beautiful because Dexter becomes a family man. See, I think, right? It's so fucking good. I think that if, and only if, Dexter didn't have a kid, they could have killed the Trinity Killer first. Right? But number 8 is a huge change. It's a huge step up in the season. So first of all, we're gonna be doing all the non-Dexter stuff. I remember talking about how I didn't like Miguel and Lagerta. And you know what? I changed my mind. I was an asshole. Even if it's for two character that didn't have a lot going on, and even if it's a way to keep those two characters relevant, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. No matter what they do, they're keeping the characters relevant. No matter what they do, they're still important. And what if the relationship wasn't about Lagerta and Miguel, an Angel? Sorry, Angel. Lo siento, hermano. Eres no posible que yo no sabes cómo te ama. Perdón. Excúsame, Angel. Por favor. So yeah, so even if it's not about it, even if it's only like facing adversity, what if once again Rita and Dexter was facing issue because Dexter has been absent, and Rita, now that she has a kid, she needs him around. Rita mentality changes in episode 8 and episode 9 also. See, when she had 2 kids, right, and she was overwhelmed, right, the fact that Dexter wasn't around was not a big deal. After all, it's her kid. And again, I'm not talking shit about stepfather. I think you can be an amazing stepfather, but ultimately speaking, they're not your kid. They can feel like your kid if you adopt someone, even as a baby, right? You're able to say, it feels like my kid. He's a son to me. But you're not able to say, biologically speaking, he's my son. There's nothing wrong with that. But Dexter was like, yo, I'm already doing a lot for the kids. The lot for the kids is what? Is donuts here and there, right? And you realize that Rita, now that they have baby Harrison, she's like, no, Dexter, this is your kid too. This time you have to be there. And Dexter keeps finding excuses. Like, for example, in episode number 9, right? It's about going to a convention, which is cool, but then he brings up, and to me that's stupid, because to me, he brings up how he's going to this convention, and he's doing overtime, and it's triple pay. And although for me, this is kind of cool that you get triple pay, how can he explain to his wife that he doesn't have the cash, right? And then you're, in one way, you're lying to your wife, right? And if it was for something medical, for example, right? For example, I'm gonna say a huge example. And to me, lying to your wife isn't acceptable. There's only one case where you could be lying to your significant others. Only one case. You're going to the AA. You're going to the NA, Narcotic Anonymous, Alcoholic Anonymous. You don't want to tell them that you have a problem, but you're actively trying to fix it. With Dexter, not only is lying about a work, but he's lying about financial gain. What if Rita sees that and say, you know what? We can use a new crib for arson. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool because you're lying about two things now, right? But it's okay. So episode number 8, we also learn that the beautiful thing, the really, 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 really positive thing about, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, mark my word, episode 8 and 9 were amazing. They're telling us, the Trinity Killer, we learned that he's the height of Masuka, thanks to a shot and the angle of the shot that they shot Debbie with. And then you realize that we know who the Trinity Killer is. We know. Dexter know. Debbie doesn't know. Masuka doesn't know. Lagarta doesn't know. Angel, no Miguel, Angel doesn't know. They don't know. But we know the Trinity Killer is tall as fuck. The actor who played the Trinity Killer is tall as fuck. Right? So now we're looking for somebody else that shot. You know? And then we have, masterfully speaking, the girlfriend of Quinn, who is taking more and more and more. And the best thing about the 8 is, at 8, you fucking despise her. You think she's a bitch. My apologies for the language, but she's so hot, dude. We see her naked, and my God, if I wasn't a believer of God, she'd be the prettiest of the maidens. And yeah, you see her, and you're like, dude, she's using Quinn. And episode number 8, there's actually a scene where she's using Quinn. And you say, what a fucking bitch. But episode number 9, you feel bad for her, because she's gonna be spending Thanksgiving alone. You realize that all she wanted was to be close to Quinn, which sucks. And then you have a reason for that, which I believe I discovered. I discovered the reason 10 years after everybody else. I'm a genius. I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood. So, in episode number 8, one of the biggest is episode number 7. We have an amazing scene where a deer, and it's not amazing, but it's narratively speaking and amazing. A deer gets killed because he gets hit by a car, and then next one says you have to kill him, and then you think that he's finally going to be able to see. It's that cold today. I'm Canadian. Who gives a shit? You want some maple syrup? You want some Timmy's? You want some poutine? Yes, it's on the boot. So he was supposed to kill the deer, but then we saw that the Trinity Killer couldn't kill. And then next was like, why isn't he not killing? And he could have gotten the Trinity Killer to admit there. Like, okay, I need another angle. The other angle is what? Season 10? Episode 10? Episode 11? No, it's episode 7. Episode 8, sorry. And then you realize that Dexter tells Trinity Killer, I killed somebody. It was an accident, but I killed somebody. And then the very generous soul that he is, say, you know what? You know what? I killed 2. And then they go see the exact place where the Trinity Killer started to kill. We hear about how his sister died, how his mom died, and how his father died. And very weirdly speaking, the sister, born, was dead, bleeding out. I bleed it out, digging deeper, just to throw it away. I bleed it out. I found it on this time. I'll make you face us. I'm found myself somehow. Or, and here we go for 100th time. Ends and pins in every line, showing up on something shine. Going on my fucking mind, filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place in on this news. I bleed it out. Linkin Park, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, pop baby. We have the mother who committed suicide, jumping off a building. With the father who got killed by a hammer. And all of them or the exact modus operandi. A little bit of laughing for you guys because eres un emisión de Latino Americano. See? And yeah, modus operandi. That's the way he does. Episode number 9, we're finally fucking finished with episode number 8. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an episode where, technically speaking, it's pretty boring. Debbie doesn't do much. Quinn doesn't do much. A lot of people don't do much. But there's 3 characters that are really busy. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say 7 characters that are very busy. And now you're saying ink. 7 characters that are very busy. Okay, it's very cold. 10 characters that are very busy, ink. What are you talking about? It's a boring episode. Well, 5 of them don't really matter. So what we do is we spend Thanksgiving, right? With another family than Dexter family. But it's actually super important because the guy, Elliot, which was a friend of the family, trying to kiss Rita, was that important because of what he says. You say, Dexter's never here. Aren't you feeling lonely? And then it takes him to tell Rita that Dexter is never there, to him, for her to realize he's not there. Where is he once again? Right? And it sucks. Because I hate Rita. You know what? Season 1, Rita, I hated her. No, that's not true. Season 1, I loved her. Season 2, they were broken up. I didn't care. Season 3, hated her. But season 4, oof, she's back grandiose. She's back venti, as Starbucks would say. And as Italian, I know, don't give me shit about that. You feel bad for her because she did a lot of compromises for Dexter, and he has done none for her. Now Dexter, again, a killer. With morals, I can forgive. A neglectful husband, oof, oof. That's a bit hard to forgive, which is a fucked up mentality, but hey, it's a show. Chill, it's a show. So Elliot kisses her, which means that doesn't bring much. I think it's more impactful what he says. I think it's more impactful. We have Lagerta and Angel that are starting to date again, so there's a constant back and forth. Which, again, is it the most interesting thing? No. Am I glad that we're getting some romance? Absolutely. We have a very possessive, very obsessed girlfriend into the journalist, the girlfriend of Quinn. Again, I forget your name, but you are freaking cute. Now, I feel bad because at the end of this episode, there's a reveal that make me want to say I should learn her name. She's important. But I think before that, I think we have to explore what happened with the Trinity Killer and our friend Morgan, Dexter Morgan. I said it as Bond, James Bond, but it didn't work quite. Oh well, that's life. And yeah, so long story short, we have the Dexter goes to Thanksgiving, and we're seeing a very, very, very fucked up family. And now this fucked up family is kind of because of the father. The son, he hates his father. He hates his father the way, and you know it's insane? You know it's fucking insane? Now listen, I'm motivated, okay? Let's fucking go. Dexter realized that Trinity Killer didn't like his father. For obvious reasons I'm explaining episode 7, right? And then Jonah, his son, doesn't like his father. Trinity is all about repeating the same cycle. What if he made it on purpose so Jonah hates him the way he hated his father? Right? We have one of the most important moments that happened. The Trinity Killer trying to unalive himself, jump off a building. Dexter saved him. Dexter saved him. This is one of the most important moments in the Dexter show. This Dexter series as a whole. I don't care what's going to happen in the future. One of the most important. But why? Coffee. Well, it's very simple. Dexter works on the one premise. A very simple premise, but one premise. Give me a sec. And that premise is they need to die. They don't deserve to live. Somebody should take care of them. Somebody. So even if they die by an accident, they're still gone. The world's a better place without them, right? Well, not really. See, by not killing, by saving the Trinity Killer, Dexter says he needs to die by my hand. And now, you ask yourself the very important question. Why does he need to kill by your hand, Dexter? Because he needs to go? Or because he needs to kill? Right? Which is horrible. But he saved him. And good old Trinity Killer, think that Dexter's a pretty nice guy. So whatever Dexter do, Trinity Killer says, you know what, you saved my life, I owe you. And you can tell that the Trinity Killer, and you know what? Ultimately speaking, you want to speak about episode number 9 in fucking details? Let's go with the fucking details. So, we always wonder, it's an amazing show. I'm in love with the Dexter. The whole show's so good. I still have 4 seasons left. I'm gonna rock so good. I wish I'd begin earlier, but then I'm watching it now. Oh, I wish it never ends, yeah. And I don't know the thing. So he thinks that Dexter is this heavenly person. And you ask yourself, how does he react to his family? Well, you realize that they're all fucked up, that he all treats them like shit. So basically, what happened is, the son, he treats with disrespect. He called the son a no-good. Which is something his father called him, right? So you feel bad, but not too bad because he's a killer. Just like Dexter. His wife, he insults her, he calls her a cunt. He doesn't respect her, right? And his daughter, now his daughter is the most important thing. She come on sexually to Dexter. Now, the weird part about that is she's 15. She's too young for you, bruh. She's 15. And she's very sexual. And thankfully, Dexter, a man of the people, says, "Nuh-uh, too young, bro." And even though I'm married, bruh, but she's still sexual. She's very sexual. So the whole family is kind of fucked up. Kind of realize that the seed that grew up this beautiful tree of being fucked up is the Trinity Killer, right? And then we have the most amazing scene. Trinity Killer goes to see the girlfriend of Quinn. Like, holy shit. Now, why do you say holy shit? Well, there's a special scene where the Trinity Killer see an article written about him. And you see the journalist in charge of it. And it's a girlfriend of Quinn. So come to see her, right? And you think he's gonna kill her. But she says this one thing and then the episode finish. What a cliffhanger. Hi, Dad. Yeah, she's the daughter. Yeah. Couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know. I would have never guessed. I would have never fucking guessed. But this, my friend, explains a lot. She's kind of unstable, right? I think she shot Deb, to be honest, because she's the same height as Matsuka. First of all, she's very unstable. Second of all, and third of all, there's a very, very important thing. She would want to protect her father. Now, technically, she would have only killed Frank. Debbie was just collateral. Sorry, Debs. But I also explained one thing. That's my theory. You see how sexual the younger sister was, the little one, and then you realize that there's a possibility that the girlfriend of Quinn has the same version of love, the same aversion for sex as her younger sister, and that's trouble for Quinn. And you know what? Kind of like Quinn. I was indifferent to him. Didn't care if something happened. Didn't care if nothing happened. I was like, you know what, bruh? You're good. You're okay. Nothing special. Nothing bad, but nothing special. And now, I changed my pistol shoulder. I like the guy. I don't want anything to happen to him. And then you realize that the beauty of the show. I don't want anything to happen to him. I don't want anything to happen to Lagartha. Don't want anything to happen to Angel. Don't want anything to happen to Debbie. Don't want anything to happen to Matsuka. That's saying a lot. See, I took a break from Dexter because I was doing the Halloween content, right? And I missed it. I missed a character, which is weird, but I did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anywho, yo te amo, buenos tardes. Speaking Spanish, because why not? When Miami, baby. When Miami, when it's frío.